and I saw some people all praying, kneeling down and praying, so I did the same thing, and after this I started jumping like a kangaroo and kneeling down and praying, kneeling down and praying, kneeling down and praying. Slowly the car went off. It was a very, very pleasant experience.
Salam, Brother Anasamy.
Salam, sister.
It's a great pleasure to have you here with us, sharing your experiences with Baba and I. And I understand that you have known Baba for a long time. Could you just tell us how you got connected to him?
The first time, it was in 1975 or 76. I went to a friend's place in Taipei, and there I saw Swami's photograph, and I was quite impressed with it. I don't know what attracted me, but I was impressed. And they were all talking about Sai Baba and all that. So I thought I should know more about him. I bought some books. I remember buying 4 books. And the first book I read was by Mr. Howard Murphy, The Man of Miracles. I really enjoyed reading the book, and because here was some person who was totally different from others. See, Mr. Howard Murphy had done research. He simply didn't write, he had done research and all that. And I really enjoyed reading the book, and I wanted to know more about him. So I attended bhajans. The first bhajan was very, very interesting. My brother Sarachandran and his mother-in-law took me there to the Ramakrishna ashram. There, as we were singing the songs, the first song I sang was, or rather the first song was Ganesha Sharanam, followed by Manasa Bhajare. Was really in bliss, I would say. Tears were running down my cheeks, and then I was very impressed. But when they showed Arati, I was not very happy, because I thought we shouldn't show Arati to a human being. But later I realized Baba was not an ordinary human being, he was God on earth. He had come down as an avatar to help people. So I was really impressed with that.
Okay, bringing you back to the time when you say that you were reading the Man of Miracles in the book. What is in the book that impressed you so much?
I'm not very sure whether I read it in this particular book or Mr. Hislop's book about Swami taking the crucifix which was used to crucify Jesus Christ. You know, this happened about more than 2,000 years ago, and that was the original crucifix. So I could see Christ's face on that. That really impressed me. And other miracles, he used to take out from his bag. When he was a small boy, he used to take out all kinds of things from his bag and give to his friends, you see. And not only that, out of season fruits. He would pluck from the tree, a wish-fulfilling tree, and he would give all kinds of fruits to his friends and all that.
Have you been to Puttapati, brother?
Yes, sister. My first trip was in 2003.
Could you tell us your experience there and your feelings?
I was at the bhajan hall, and I saw Swami's chair there, and I sat straight looking at the chair, because Swami wasn't sitting on the chair yet. So I sat there, and when he came, he was standing, I think, and at that time he had a fall, and I looked at him and asked him, Swami, why did you fall? I was mumbling to myself. I was quite upset, you see. And then there were thousands of people there. Straight came the answer. No matter who you are, if you take human birth, you'll have to go through all these things. So I got the answer immediately. It was a pleasant surprise, that was all.
Okay.
One morning I was talking to my friend, Brother Sankaran, at the South Indian canteen. And there was a commotion going on. And my brother Sankaran said, how come here also they fight? And I was also very upset because in that particular holy place also they fight. No, nobody fought. Swami's car was there and people were all rushing towards him and making a lot of noise. And then his car came slowly, very slowly it was moving. So I was at the driver's side. And since it was moving so slowly, I quickly ran, cut across, and I was on Swami's side. It was very, very near. If the windscreen was down, I could have touched him. Of course, I would not have touched him, but I was so close, I'm telling. And I saw some people all praying, leaning down and praying. So I did the same thing. And after this, I started jumping like a kangaroo and kneeling down and praying, kneeling down and praying, kneeling down and praying. Slowly the car went off. It was a very, very pleasant experience.
Is there any miracles happen that you want to share with us?
Miracles is quite a number, but I would like to say two. Once I was lying on the sofa sleeping at night, you see. Suddenly Swami came and told me, you have cancer. His body was big. Slowly diminished. His body became smaller. And then the following morning I told my daughter and wife that Baba came and told me like this. So they were quite worried. But I'd already booked the tickets to go to Puttaparthi. So 1 or 2 weeks later, I went to Puttaparthi. I stayed there. I did a bit of service there at the Western Canteen. I prayed to him. But I didn't think much about this because maybe I had a lot of faith in him. And I came back. They were shouting at me for not seeing the doctor. So I went and saw the doctor. They put a scope and they found that my stomach was really bad. It was reddish in color. And it was severe gastric problem, severe. Maybe cancer became gastric or what, I really don't know. That was number one. So they treated me for about 6 months.
And after that you recovered?
Recovered. But I'm careful with my diet. I used to take a lot of these chilies and all that. I personally feel he cured me. Another miracle was on Swami's, I was a glutton. I used to enjoy all kinds of food. Indian food, Chinese food, Western food, all kinds of food. On Swami's 80th birthday, I told him, Swami, I want to give you a present. The present I want to give you is, I become a vegetarian. Then about 10 days later, he came and embraced me. He was wearing white, the silky white thing in me. I really don't know for what reason he did that, whether for the present or something else, I don't know. Then I attended bhajans at Brother Cho's house here, right here. After a few days, what happened was I had severe pain in my fingers. So I said to myself, never mind. I won't eat chicken, mutton and seafood other than fish. So I'll take fish. Because of the pain only I wanted to eat fish. I thought eating pure vegetarian food may cause problems. Then I attended bhajans at Brother Chua's house. After the bhajan, Brother Billy Fong, the president, the chairman of the Sathya Sai Council, Malaysia, came in front and gave a speech. Why we should not eat fish. I was stunned. I was just looking at him like that. So I feel Swami would have told Brother Billy Fong, go and tell this fella not to touch fish. Really, this really happened. And I met Brother Billy Fong at in Puttaparthi. And I told him this, he was just smiling. He had forgotten. He was smiling. Brother, you know what you said? You said you gave us. I wanted to eat fish, but you told me no. You gave a speech that we shouldn't eat fish. Yeah. You know, Brother Billy Fong is a very handsome man. He was smiling. So until today, I have not touched fish.
So how has Baba transformed you before knowing him and after knowing him? Could you just share with us?
Of course, my food habits. From a non-vegetarian, I've become a vegetarian, and I think he has helped me in this manner because I was a glutton. I enjoyed eating. So, you know, at my age, I cannot be eating a lot. So, I think I'm healthier because of that. And I used to be quite, lose my temper and all that. I don't pray very often, once a day or sometimes even that I don't. But I think of him about 20 hours a day or 18 hours a day because of the bhajans and all that. And my saddest moment was when he passed away, when he attained the Maha Samadhi. Then I realized he's nowhere else. He's in everyone and he's everywhere.
I understand you are very good at bhajan. Could you sing us a few songs or one or two songs that is your favorite?
Yes, sister. I've changed Manasa Bhajare because when Baba declared himself as the avatar, he sang, the first song he sang was Manasa Bhajare without his name. So at home when I sing alone, I included his name, that's all. So the song goes like this. Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam Guru Charanam Sai Charanam Manasa Bhajore Guru Charanam Guru Charanam Baba Charanam Manasa Bhajore Guru Charanam Dustara Bhava Sagara Saranam Manasa Bhajore Guru Charanam. Second song. Satya Dharma Priya Deva Sathya Sai Deva Taonieshu Buttar Nanak Taonieshu Buttar Nanak Zoroastra Mahavir tum ho Zoroastra Mahavir tum ho Rama hi tum ho, Krishna hi tum ho, Rama hi tum ho, Krishna hi tum ho, Vishwarupa tum ho, Vishwarupa tum ho, Sai Vishwarupa tum ho.
Excellent. Some call Sai Baba as their father, as a guru, as avatar. And who is Sai Baba to you?
To me, Sai Baba is God. He came down here as in human form, but he has all the qualities of God. He is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, and is all loving. He's 100 million times more loving than any mother. And he suffers for us. To me, he is God. Of course, he's Guru. Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam, everything.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, sister. Thank you very much.